about this? Look at that. Just before midnight, Friday night, a Zenith Airlines passenger plane carrying 79 passengers and 7 crew members crashed and burned shortly after takeoff. There were no survivors.
Where is he? I must see him.
One moment, please.
If I can't get controlling interest, I don't want the company. I thought that was clear. Let's not waste any more time on this. Hold on. Yes, Simmons, is there a problem?
Excuse me, sir, but there's a young woman who calls herself Caroline, insists upon seeing you.
Caroline? Who?
She wouldn't say so.
Let me call you back. Let her in.
Very good, sir.
Come in, please.
Hello, Father.
Who are you? How dare you play this cruel joke? Caroline's dead.
I'm not dead. I've come home, Father.
Good God. Listen, I can't think about this now. I've got some personal things here at home I have to see to. You send me the numbers, and if they're as you say, we'll finalize it on Monday. Yes, thank you. Did Simmons take her back to the hotel?
Yes, and I've arranged for Bradley Phillips to be here tomorrow morning to question her.
Well, you shouldn't have done that without asking me.
Well, I'm only trying to save time, Paul. We have to find out who she is.
I thank you for putting up with the third degree. I think...
All right, okay.
Good. Well, I think everything is... Well, we'll see.
I understand. I don't want you to have any doubts.
Yes.
Well, she's got the facts down cold. It's not Caroline. She's the best actress in the world.
Well, perhaps she's got them down just a little bit too cold. I want you to hire a private investigator, and I want her watched every minute of the day.
I'll get someone on it right away. But there are bound to be gaps. You can't watch her every minute.
Just be thorough, Bradley. I want progress with this.
Hello.
Paul, if there's anything to find, we'll find it.
Thank you, Bradley.
Paul?
The thing that appalls me is that I'm not sure. I didn't know my daughter well enough to be sure.
Well, I met the most unlikely person in the beauty parlor today.
And who might that be?
Agatha Trollope.
Who's that?
Caroline will tell you. Caroline knows Miss Trollope better than anyone at this table.
Winston, will you pass the rolls, please? Oh, run away. I'm starving. This looks delicious. Thank you. Miss Trollope is the headmistress of Finchley, the girls' school I went to.
I don't want to go to Finchley. I don't like Finchley.
Heidi, you'd love it. It's a wonderful
Don't worry,
school.
darling. You won't have to. Obviously, it didn't make Caroline very happy.
That isn't true, Grace.
Oh? Well, then why did you stay away so long? and cause your father all this pain.
That isn't what happened. You don't know.
That is exactly what happened.
This has nothing to
Why
do
didn't
with...
you call your father and mother after the crash? Even if you didn't want to come home, it's the least you could have done.
Grace, we've been through all
Not enough. We haven't.
I know I was wrong.
And I suppose that Flora Adkins' inheritance has nothing to do with your being here.
It doesn't.
Oh, the hell it doesn't.
All right, that's enough, Grace. Stop it. My daughter has come home.
No, this woman has come into...
No, Grace, no, my daughter. She's as much a part of this family as anyone else. Excuse me.
Well, what about the detective you hired? Well, Bradley, we wouldn't be paying you if it wasn't difficult. No. Now, you listen. This is a very clever woman. She's wormed her way into my home.
Not have you calling her a fortune hunter.
I don't think you should do anything hasty. I don't want to see you get hurt.
Grace, she is my daughter.
Well, you'll forgive me if I'm not so trusting. I think you should continue the investigation.
Well, it really doesn't concern you, does it?
Oh, it doesn't? I am sorry, Paul, but I'm your wife. If this family isn't my concern, then what is? I just think that if at any time in the future it's discovered that she isn't Caroline, the money should be returned.
Grace!
And I think you should get it in writing.
I know she's Caroline.
Well, if she is, then there's nothing to worry about, is there? And if she isn't, she doesn't have a right to it. I'm just thinking about Heidi and Winston. They're your children, too.
I'll have Bradley draw up the papers that way if it'll make you happy. But I don't want any more of this nonsense. My daughter's come home.
It's lovely.
Remember?
Well, it does look familiar.
It was your mother's. You used to love to wear it when you were a little girl. Put it on.
Thank you, Father.
Paul, I think it's high time we threw Caroline a party.
Oh, no, please don't.
Sure, everyone will want to see you again.
Oh, I'm sure you want to see all of your old friends and the relatives.
No, it's really not necessary. I'd
Now,
rather...
now, now. You've been cooped up in this house long enough.
I have nothing to wear.
Oh, in the stores, I'm sure you'll find something.
Who are you?
Caroline! I'm so glad to see you.
I want to ask you something, child. Why have we not heard from you in all these years?
I was in love. And then there was my work.
Oh, did love breed amnesia?
No. It bred selfishness.
Are you married?
No.
Were you?
No.
Where is he?
He's dead. Why don't you sit down? You must be tired.
I am not tired. I want to talk with you.
Let me order you some champagne. We'll have plenty of time to talk later.
We will indeed, young woman.
Agatha, it's so lovely to see you again.
Oh, hello, Grace.
Just won't you sit down?
Yes.
I'm so glad you could come.
Champagne, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your help with the guest list. Oh, I think the party's quite a success. And Caroline looks so well. How does she seem to you?
Peculiar.